Hey, what's up guys? This is Ivan Ramy from Bot and Cop Bot Support, back again with another video. This video will cover my Dakoza setup for Amazon consoles and GPU drops. Make sure to watch my previous video, which I cover Walmart, Target, GameStop, and other sites. First, I want to shout out Otter because I think this would be a really helpful tool for you guys. If you're like me, your email's overwhelmingly disorganized. That's why I use Auttr to help me keep track. Otter is an automated tracker and resale manager. It searches emails for order confirmation, shipping, and cancellations from over 20 sites, including retail, and it'll organize them for you. As I said before, it helps users track the inventory and sales in a clean UI. It's a super helpful tool that makes it so you don't have to search through your emails, and it makes sure that you know what you're reselling is profitable. As you see here, you can see like what I have here, some Amazon purchases I made recently, some Christmas shopping, and then if I scroll down, you see a PS5. It'll all show that it got confirmed and there's no tracking number. But if I scroll down more, you can even click to track, and there's even a number right here. It would take me to the FedEx site automatically, which I think is really cool. It has a bunch of filter options as well as sorting. And if I go here to my inventory, I can even mark stuff as sold. So if I, for example, make this as sold, let's say I sold it for 800 on eBay. Fees are about 6.5%. Submit that. Now if I go to sales, it's going to tell me how much I made on that, $247, and it even says what site I got it from. There's a lot of potential with this. You can, as I said, it'll help you stay organized. So I'm gonna go ahead and drop you guys a link down below so you guys can get your hands on Otter as well. Now we can jump into the setup. So first of all, for Amazon, you'll know that accounts is really important, especially if it's an aged and warm account. That's basically the golden account you want to have. But of course, accounts will get banned or they just get locked out, so you'll need to make sure you're always up to date with your accounts. But for this, I'm going to go ahead and show you how to add an account. I'm over here in accounts and US, add new account. So here's the three different modes. Auto, you can put your username, password in a proxy if you want to, and it'll automatically log you in with that information that you entered. Auto 2FA, that's where you use the authentication code. That you'll have to set that up on Amazon and then make sure you enter that code correctly when you're submitting the credentials. And then finally you have manual. You'll just put your email, and then you're gonna have to put your password yourself. And also gives you an option to use a proxy. So for this video, I would, if you want to stay simple, just stick with auto for now, and you can leave the delay as default 1000. You don't even have to enter it in there, it'll be 1000. And then obviously you'll need your email, password, and you can also put a proxy in here. That's the format you'll be going. And then here in advanced settings, you don't have to worry about that. Solve CAPTCHA, you don't have to leave this checked. If you don't have it checked, it'll rotate your proxies instead of solving CAPTCHAs, which I recommend. But for whatever reason, you can also use it so you can solve CAPTCHAs. It's really up to you, but like I said, I would stay with it unchecked. So I would hit submit, and then it would have my account there, but I already have all my accounts already made and entered. So I'm going to go ahead and go to task. Let's make a new task group. All right, so I got YouTube, Amazon, and let's go ahead and create a task. So here it's going to give you the first option of modes. So I'm going to explain what each mode is for. So V1 and V2, these will support business accounts, but they also work perfectly fine with normal and prime accounts as well. So you'll definitely use those too if you have like normal and prime accounts. And then V3, this is actually what they recommend the most. So if you're going to run any of them, if you by chance you're just going to run one of them, just V3 is what they recommend. But in this video, I'm going to tell you how to run all three of them actually. So V3 is for as I said, normal and prime accounts as well. On top of that, they support teen accounts. This is the mode that's been hitting the most. And then finally, V4 is for business account bulk purchasing. I don't mess with that, so what we're going to stick to with this video is V1 through V3, so all three of these. So V1, let's go ahead and enter a delay. For the delay, this is when it's going to check out. The default's 1000. I would go with 500 to 1000 when you're using monitors. So I'm going to go ahead and just put 500 because that's what I personally use. And then account, this is where it's going to show you that account we just entered previously. I'm just going to go ahead and click one. Proxy list, I would definitely stay with ISPs because they're fast and they work perfectly fine with Amazon. For this video, I'm going to use Oculus. I'll go ahead and drop a promo code in case you guys want him. I use Oculus Release Premium proxies, ISPs. I'm going to go ahead and select that. Amount, you can leave this empty. You don't really need to add more than one of each if you're going to run each mode. Use Smile. If you have Amazon Smile already enabled on your account, you can use this. I have them all from my account. Stop after success. I would leave this checked if you're doing like a console drop, and these are like primarily for that. Stop for all account. You can leave this unchecked. And then soft capture, as I said before, if it's rotating proxies, you should be fine, so you don't have to leave that checked. And then you want to advanced setting is fine. All this is fine, you don't have to worry about that. So that's how a V1 would look like. Go ahead and click submit. V2 is very similar, basically the same setup. That's what I use. Click submit. And you're probably wondering right now, where do you put the SKUs or the ASINs? So how Dakoza works, it actually uses the monitors for what it's going to check out instead of the actual checkout task, which you'll see in a bit. But I'm going to go ahead and finish making these 3 tasks for this one account. And there we go. So I'm going to go ahead and close this. So you'll see here have V1, V2, V3. And if I click start on these, it should log me in. Same solving CAPTCHA, it's going to log me in as well. And it should say waiting for monitor. I'll give that a second. There you go, logging in. Oh, I guess that one's locked. Let me go ahead and change that real quick. So this is a good way to show you if you select all, bulk edit. Let's go with this one. Now let's click start again. Like I said, Amazon's really strict on accounts. Even if you don't even use the account that much, it'll sometimes just lock them. There you go, another locked account. Let's see. Click that. And these accounts are new, so it's expected, honestly. Okay, let me check the first one. That one I know is a good account. It might be stuck right now. There we go. Setting up task. Perfect. So this is an older account. Like I said, that's warm, so obviously it's going to work perfectly fine. All right, now let's go into the monitor itself. So there's 2 options here, cloud and local. You'll actually want to run both, especially for consoles. That way you have backup. For cloud, it's really simple. It'll give you groups of what you want to run. So for this, let's just do PS5s. Advanced settings, you don't have to really worry about that either. I didn't touch that. And just like that, I'm going to click submit. And then if I close this, you're going to see it has PS5 digital, has the disc as well, and it even has like different SKUs for us to monitor. So it's really helpful to have that, but you don't always want to rely on it. So let's go ahead and make a local one. The delay, I would go anywhere between 5,000 to 10,000, maybe even 15,000 if you don't have a lot of proxies. I happen to have a lot of proxies, so I'm going to go ahead and put 5,000. And then again, ISPs is what's recommended. Amount, you can leave this to 1 or 2. It'll just go ahead, and I'll just go ahead and use 1 for now. So this is basically what ASIN means, skew. So let me pull that up from the cook group. If you haven't joined BondCop already, I'm going to go ahead and drop a link down below so you guys can join and have that free 3-day trial. But this is where I'm going to get this information from. So here's a skew that I can use. And then it's going to ask for an Auttr ID as well. Let me copy and paste that real quick. There we go. Checkout quantity, you just want 1, so leave that as 1. You can leave it empty. And again, soft captcha, I'll leave this unchecked. That way it doesn't make it slower or anything. Advanced settings, you don't have to mess with that. Just like that, there's one that's 5,000 delay. I'm gonna go ahead and just make like one at 7,000. That way they can stagger each other. Perfect. So now if I run these, they should all be monitoring. So let's see what messages we get. Getting some banned proxies, normal. There we go, out of stock. So you got to be careful with your proxies, because obviously Amazon's going to be paying attention of what proxies you're using and if they're monitoring a lot. But as long as they're showing out of stock once in a while, that's good. And I would honestly run like 2 to 4 monitors per SKU. That way they're always checking, there's backup for that. Other than that, I think that's basically it. If you guys have any questions, please feel free to leave a comment down below. Also, let me know what you want to see next, and let me know if this video was helpful. Thanks.